Yo, what's good, everybody? We got another Beers with Barton. It is Sunday fun day, November 7th. November 6th, 2022. Hope everyone's having a good weekend. It's been a little bit of a whirlwind the last couple days around here. On Thursday, we found out some friends of ours, we actually met them through other mutual friends a few years ago, and ended up going on vacation with them as well, with some of our best friends. But their kids went to school together, and they knew them from the neighborhood, and really got to kind of get to know them a little bit better. They have two kids. One is Michaela's age, and one's a couple years younger, or a year younger. Anyways, she had been battling cancer for some time when we even met her. It was back in 2019. Early, so it's been about 4 years that we've known them. But like I said, went on vacation together, ended up going on a cruise when we took the kids to Cuba, spent some 4th of Julys with them, some birthday parties in the neighborhood, and enjoyed getting to know them as a family. I mean, Michaela didn't go to school with the kids and whatnot, but had plenty of hangouts together. All the kids seemed to get along. Anyways, fast forward, and obviously COVID, changed quite a bit. Didn't really see many people at all during those 2 years. But as things started to open, Jessica had spent some time, like girls' nights, going out and hung out with, with the mom, girls' night. Anyways, found out on Thursday that she had finally passed away after just fighting cancer for so long. And kept seeming to get better and better, and then just kind of relapse. So we found out Thursday through our mutual friends. So obviously crazy to hear that. And although we weren't super close to them and hadn't known them that long, we definitely knew them. We actually got to go celebrate her birthday in July or August of this year. And unfortunately, that's the last time we got to see her live. So thinking about that family, especially her kids, 12 and 10, I believe. I lost my dad when I was, 30. It's been 10 plus years, and it still hurts today. And I was grown with a child of my own when it happened, so I can only imagine what those kids are going through, and of course the husband. So thinking about that special family, I'll leave names out of it, but just couldn't imagine what they're going through. So kind of thoughts and prayers. That was kind of a tough start to the week. Like I said, we weren't super close to them. We didn't know them that long, but we definitely knew them well enough and hung out with them. So it still was kind of tough for all of us to process. So, and I'm sure some of our other closer friends, it's a lot harder, who live in the neighborhood and spent a lot more time together, and their kids went to school together. So it sucks. So, but they live in a good neighborhood. There's a lot of really good friends. It'll take a village, but I'm sure there's a lot of really good people around. So that was Thursday. And then, into Friday, just a normal Friday, but we got to go watch Cox Mill High School, which is the high school in Michaela, the neighborhood that we're in. And so they were in the playoffs. One of our friend's son is a senior there, and he's actually going to play college football. He's got a couple options of where he's going to end up going. But they won. They beat Lake Norman. So that was cool, and get to hang out with some friends. And then yesterday, Jess's uncle's in town from Massachusetts, and he is the third brother of four. My father-in-law is the second oldest. So he's down, so we got to see them. They visited Gigi, who is staying at a home not that far from our house here, and got to spend time with them yesterday. They came over for dinner, hung out. Potter actually behaved himself, played some games, a bunch of card games. So that was really cool. And then, of course, got to watch Notre Dame beat Clemson, which was a really big upset, which was fantastic. What I saw of it before I fell asleep, 35-14, so that was cool. Now it's Sunday. Did a bunch of stuff around the house, watching a little football. Jessica went and met her dad and uncles to see Grandma again. Gigi, great grandma, as Jess calls her, as Michaela calls her, and then we're gonna head over to the in-laws' house here in a bit once Jess is done visiting. Have like a late lunch, probably play some games, just hang out. So that's kind of our weekend. Been kind of low key. Kind of an interesting start. Hearing the news on Thursday kind of set the tone. But just thankful to have family around, spend time together, and that's been what's been nice so far. So It's about 1:30, so probably the next hour or so we'll head out. But that's kind of what it's been last couple days. Some highs and some lows. And we're just thankful to all be together and have family that we can spend time with. Really appreciate that. So this bad boy I've been saving for a while. I'm going to crack it and do a little sipper on it. It is a deliberate Adornment. I've had this for a while. It's 11.4. It's a bourbon barrel aged Imperial Stout with peanut butter. Love peanut butter. Cocoa nibs and vanilla beans. Got this from High Branch a while ago. It's been sitting in the pantry. Oh man, it smells good. This is definitely a sippa, so we're gonna do the smaller glass today, so I don't pass out on the couch immediately after this, but also so I can enjoy some of this. All right, cheers. Thinking of everybody out there, to the ones we've lost. Hug your family, and just appreciate the time you have, because you never know when it can end, when it can change. It happens fast. So, cheers. Man, that's fantastic. It's thick. That is a sippa. It's all 11.4. All right, everyone, have a good rest of your week. It is back to reality. Next week, we're getting ready for Thanksgiving here pretty soon. So, that's all we got. Until next time, adeuces.